Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome to the review of Steal This Album, the third record from the nu metal band System of a Down. Today we're celebrating the 20th anniversary of the record, so I've decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. This is probably going to be one of the longest reviews I ever do because I've been a massive fan of this band for over 22 years. One of my first memories consciously is listening to this band. It was at my sister's husband's house, like at the end of the 90s, or maybe it was the year 2000, and Toxicity wasn't even out yet. Like, nobody heard about Toxicity. It was just their first album and I just love it to this day. Songs like Soil, Mind, Peephole, Darts, Plug. Whenever I hear them, I am just teleported into that room. I still love that album. And since then, I've been listening to this band. I remember when Toxicity came out, my sister bought that album, and later her friend brought a copy from Napster. What was weird about it was the fact that it had two more songs, Johnny, which is a B-side from Toxicity, and Fuck the System, which is on this album. So I wonder if that was either January or February 2002, because as you know, Fuck the System is on Steal This Album, and Steal This Album was leaked online at the start of the year 2002. All of these songs, besides two I think, were online for free. The band members were pissed off, righteously, because their material just leaked. So, Steal This Album consists of 16 songs that are just Toxicity outtakes, because when System of a Down were writing and recording Toxicity, they wrote a lot of songs. I mean a lot, combining everything from Toxicity, Steal This Album, and also two songs that didn't make the cut for the Steal This Album record. That's like 33 songs. And there was a recent interview with John, the band's drummer, that they have still 11 songs that didn't make the cut for both of these albums. So when people say, oh, System of a Down, write a new album, I'm like, don't write a new album. Daron and Serge cannot cooperate anymore, so why not just re-record those 11 songs and also some of the B-sides and less recognizable stuff from the 90s for like a double compilation album? I would love that. I would love to hear like 20 or 30 System of a Down B-sides. That would be cool as fuck. Just do it. You want some money? Do it. You think it's not good enough? These are just B-sides. That's why it should be a compilation album. So you're just going to say, no, that's just stuff we didn't like, but here's a gift to the fans for always listening to us. You know, that would be good. If all of the bands would do this thing, I'm pretty sure everyone would be satisfied. I'm sure I would be. Write down in the comments your opinion about this idea. I think it's pretty fucking awesome. As I said before, all of the songs here are just outtakes from Toxicity. The producer, as usual, is Rick Rubin. This is the last classic nu metal SOAD album, because later on they started experimenting with more hard rock, alternative metal stuff. So yeah, I always liked the first three albums way more than the next two ones. Here's the track list. It's cool that we can see who wrote music and lyrics. So the production is tight, everything sounds clean and heavy at the same time. I love this production, it's full of energy, very vibrant. Message is diverse. Each song is about a different topic. We are going to read some of the lyrics because they are just great. Structure-wise, each song is pretty basic, standard, verse, chorus, bridge, chorus. Sometimes it's slightly different. Musically, as I said before, it's pure nu metal. Vocally, it's insane. The first song, Chicken Stew, is a goddamn masterpiece. Ball games in the refrigerator, doors closed, lights are out, butter's getting hard. What a splendid pie! Pizza, pizza pie! Every minute, every second, bye, 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 bye! What a splendid pie! Pizza, pizza pie! Every minute, every second, bye, 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 bye! pepperoni and green peppers, mushrooms, olive chives. Pepperoni and green peppers, mushrooms, olive chives. Need therapy, therapy. Advertising causes need therapy, therapy. Yeah, that's just too good. This song is just a big fuck you to the consumer culture, as you can see here. What can I say? This is an 11 out of 10 song. Inner Vision is a second song on this album. It was also released as a single but without a music video. That sucks because it's one of the best tracks on this record. I have a home, longing to roam. I have to find you, I have to meet you. Signs of your face, slowing your pace. I need your guidance, I need to seek my inner vision. Dum, 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 dum. I just love that guitar work on this song. I remember learning these tracks on guitar. If you ever want to become a guitarist, just buy some electric guitar, tune your guitar to drop C, and just learn some System of a Down and Linkin Park songs, because they are just very easy to master. As you can see, this is some serious shit, not like the previous song, which was hilarious. I'm giving Inner Vision 11 out of 10. Bubbles is another banger. Seeing you believing as I'm here with the power struck, believing then needing a piece in the power struck. We've left with no arms right in the power struck. We've left with no arms right in the power struck. Doom, dum, dum, dum. Amazing standout song from the beginning to the end. Everything is great. The guitar work, the bass. As you can see here, it's hard to figure out the real meaning behind this song. I think it's about Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys. Let's move on. 10 out of 10. Every time you drop a bomb, you kill the god your child has born. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, another banger. This is actually one of those songs that I did not enjoy back when it was released. I think to this day it's the weakest song they could have chosen for the single. I mean, lyrically it does make sense because it's a strong anti-war song, and because the band members look like foreigners. Some people back in 2001 weren't very nice to them because they thought they should be blamed for the World Trade Center tragedy. So I understand why this song was released as a single, but man, there are so many better songs on this record that could have had a music video. I love the meaning behind this song. So this is an 8 out of 10 from me. New Guns is another banger. I like how it's New Guns, because you know, new metal, haha. New Guns implies the government sells the American military and funds to the highest bidder. I don't see anyone implying anything, that's just the truth. I kinda don't remember the melody from the verses. Let it come to me. Little boy sees through the eyes of the light, levels erect, note of his rhyme. Little girl bled, sheets of the night, lovers connect to the price of his die. Doom, 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 what have we said wasn't in their bed? Yeah, I remember now. This is just beautiful song, especially instrumentally. I love those natural harmonics that Darren is doing on the guitar. I love the bass, the drumming. As usual, this is a legendary song. I'm giving it 10 out of 10. ADD American Dream Denial is yet again another beautiful song. Lyrically, it makes fun of the media and how people still believe in the American dream, which does not exist. What I love most about this song is how angry it sounds like, especially musically in some parts. It's a banger for sure. The guitar work, the drumming, the bass as usual perfect, and Serge's vocals are just marvelous. We don't give a fuck about your world with all your global professional. We don't give a fuck about your world right now, right now. This is easily 11 out of 10 song. Mr. Jack is one of those songs that even predates the first SOAD album. It was written in like 1995 or 6. It was called Pig. Pig and Mr. Jack are both about the same thing. about the police brutality and how they just violently act against the citizens. Mr. Jack is basically a mainstream version of PIG. That song was very heavy, Serge was growling all the time, but still all of these melodies were included in this final version that came out like 7 years later. Here everything is just faster and more melodic, and the original even had some kind of that death doom metal atmosphere, I would say. This one is just pure nu metal. I love that main riff here. Doom dum 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 dum. Hey Mr. Jack, is that the mouthwash in your eyes? Hey Mr. Jack, is that the cause of your surprise? Harry, where are you at? On the side of the freeway in the car. Hey, where are you at? On the side of the freeway in the car. Dum, 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 in the car. On the side of the freeway in the... Hey, Mr. Jack. Hey, is that the trick of your disguise? Hey, Mr. Jack, is that the cause of your demise? Hey, where are you at? On the side of the freeway in the car. Hey, where are you at? On the side of the freeway in the car. I just love to sing even if I don't know how to do it. Fun fact, when this song was leaked on the internet, like 10 months before this release, it was called Side of the Freeway. Besides that main riff, my favorite part of this song is the last minute. Your prospect of living on, you run the light of dawn, protectors on your back, lights are on their track. You must not face authority, you're nothing like me. You must not face authority, you're nothing like me. Put your hands up, get out of the car. Put your hands up, get out of the car. Put your hands up, get out of the car. Fuck you, fuck you. Amazing stuff. It's just beautiful. A romantic song. Take your wife to dinner and listen to this song together while everyone else at the restaurant is very annoyed by it. It would be amazing. Everything about this song is perfect. 11 out of 10. Ah yeah, oh, ah yeah, oh. Why? And we light up the sky. So yeah, this is the 8th song. What's interesting about this one is that most of the track was written by the drummer, John, who even says this is his favorite song. He even says this is his favorite album. Serge also thinks that. It's weird. My favorite one will always be the first one, because it's just so heavy and angry, and very important, lyrically wise. This song was inspired by the fact that when John was like 12 years old, he saw the actor that played Knight Rider in some shop, and it was the coolest thing he ever witnessed in his life back then, basically. Lyrically, as you can see here, it's about the independence of the United States of America. I enjoy this song a lot. It's not as good as the previous two songs, which are just legendary in my eyes and ears. This one is just amazing, that's all. From beginning to the end, nothing wrong with it. I always listen to it, I never skip it. Great track, beautiful, 10 out of 10. 36 is a song written by Serj Tankian. People say it's named 36 because it's 36th track on their entire discography. That's partially true, while it is the 36th track if you own the standard editions of the albums. So you need to own the standard editions of SOAD and Toxicity, because if you have the Japanese edition of SOAD, then you have 2 more songs, Storage and Marmalade, and with Toxicity, if you have the Japan edition, you have also Johnny, so then it doesn't work. Then it's the 40 song, right? And besides that, this song was written and recorded for the first album, but it never made the cut for it. You can actually hear the System of a Down demo from 1997. It has some of the songs that were later used elsewhere. As I said before, like it had Storage and Marmalade. These songs didn't make the cut for the first album, they were just bonus tracks. 36, on the other hand, wasn't featured on the first 2 albums. It premiered here officially. Television is disgrace, life you get on is the race. Can you break out, can you break out, will you live at your own pace? Life so unnecessary. That's actually true, let's just die. I mean, this song is hilarious, but I don't enjoy this version. I must say that the demo version, the first version, from the 1997, is way better vocally. Serge doesn't have that much energy here as he had back in the 90s. So I urge you to check out the first version and write down in the comments if you still enjoy this version more or the old school one. Because I just love that old one. And what is this song about? I guess it's about fuck media, fuck television, fuck internet. So yeah, this is just a 8 out of 10 from me. Pictures is a song basically about PTSD, when you come back from war and you're just tired and have problems because of it. I love this song, but it gets on my nerves because when I started playing guitar, I couldn't play this track. It was too fast for me. And later, in 2017, I finally did it. I couldn't do the alternate picking, you know. I was just playing it like James Hetfield, just down picking the entire song. I do not recommend it. You will fuck up your hand easily. It's not fun at all. So this song is very fast, very funny, but it's also very heavy at the bridge. I got pictures on my mind, I got pictures on my mind, I got pictures on my mind, I got pictures on the mind. Like there's a fucking chicken in the song, and I guess Serge is doing that voice. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? The first time ever I heard this song, I just laughed so hard. 10 out of 10. Highway Song is one of those tracks that I did not enjoy initially. I was very unhappy with how this track sounded back in 2002. I loved the beginning, you know, especially drumming. The guitar work, also great, especially the harmonics. But then the song became very sad and just melodic, and I was like, what the hell is going on? The beginning was so heavy and positive, and it got ruined. But as I grew, so grew my music taste, and I enjoy this song now. I still don't think it's on the same level as the previous track, but it's great, I enjoy it. The sadness of it, it's okay to me, I really dig it. I don't remember the bridge that good, to be honest. I guess it was something along the lines, "Our days are never coming back," something like that. I'm sorry for singing, I just want to sing every track of this album because it's funny, it's funny. This one is just 9 out of 10. Fuck the System, as I said before, is the first song I heard from this album. I'm show, shame, I'm show, shame. I'm just a man in the back, just a man in the back, just a man in the back. I'm just the man in the back, just the man in the back, just the man in the back. Do war. Fuck the system. War. Fuck the system. Fuck the system. War. Fuck. I just love this song. I need to fuck this is. I remember back in elementary school, my friend thought this song was about fucking sisters. So he would go around the school and sing, "It's system." And he was like, "No, check the lyrics. It's sister." And I'm like, "No, that's not it. We are not in Alabama. What the fuck, dude?" Those were some tough times, man. I hope you've enjoyed my rendition of the verses because I am not ever going to do that again. I'm sorry. It reminds me about that song from that dude who looked like an alien. He was like, amazing stuff. What can I say about this song? It's all self-explanatory. 10 out of 10. I am basically trying to match the craziness of this band with this stupid fucking review. I hope I am doing it because it's It's a lot to do, man, it's a lot. Now no one will treat me seriously as a reviewer. But what can I do? You can always steal this review. Ego Brain is one of the highlights from this record. It's one of those songs that I've liked the most when this album came out. I was like, man, this is just amazing. Especially the instrumental work. Life is but a dream, drifting on a stream, Consciously it seems of what remains. Ego brain, man-made shame, love after it rains. You see my pain's real, watch my world dissolve and pretend that none of us see the full. Amazing stuff. This record could have been bigger than Toxicity if it was marketed properly and with a better singles. The single strategy was weak with this album. Imagine this song dropping as a single in July 2002 with a cool, laid-back music video. It would work wonders and boost the sales for sure, and also the fans would be more eager to hear the new album, and sure. You can see the meaning of the song here. I actually still don't know what this song is about. I will just end the review of this song by stating that egoistical people are fucking stupid. Thank you. Let's move on. Also, I forgot to rate it. 11 out of 10. Featherwaves. Let's just pretend for a second that I can pronounce that. Featherwaves. The song was called Waiting for You. I wish that name stayed, because Featherwaves is hard for me to pronounce. I don't know why this one had 2 demo versions. I guess the lyrics were changed, but who cares, this version is better for sure. This is one of the highlights from this record, I think. It's the second best track here. I just enjoy it, especially the instrumental work is amazing. The solo especially, I love the solo. It was one of the first solos I've ever learned on the guitar. Dance the dirt, minus the times on a lie, leaving the senses to find for the sense. Wanted the sky. I cannot sing this song like at all. It's hard for me, but I do enjoy the instrumental work and of course the vocals. It's all great here. Here you can read about the meaning of the song, which is basically about the end of the world. 11 out of 10. Roulette is one of those rare songs for System of a Down, which I don't like. I wish this song didn't make the cut for this record, especially because it's replacing some amazing stuff. But why? Why does this song exist? It's about some girl or something. It's just... Should I even sing this one? You, around you, poo 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 poo. That's my version. It's still awful, like this song. I don't enjoy anything here. It's not bad, but it's just not my type of music. Still, the vocals were good and music was okay, so yeah, this is just average stuff. 5 out of 10. I will never talk about it ever again. This song doesn't exist. Streamline! I wasn't there for you. I wasn't there for you. You are gone. I wasn't there for goodbyes are long. Goodbye. Just something like that. I am just astonished by this song. I think this is one of my favorites here. What's funny about this song is the fact that you could listen to it way before this album. It was released on that Ariel single and also in the movie Scorpion King. That movie was great. I love it to this day. One of the best The Rock movies. The sequels, we don't talk about the sequels, they don't exist. But that movie was fine as hell. Also, Godsmack did that I Stand Alone song for the movie. And they released it a year later on their Faces album. That's just a fun fact. Back to the System of a Down. Amazing song. This song is about grieving about your friend who has died. And you weren't there for him. You weren't there when he died, and I guess you also skipped the funeral, I don't know. It's a very sad song, but I love the instrumental work and everything. Also, I like that part with I Can See You Through the Snowblind, like it's a homage to Black Sabbath's Snowblind, which System of a Down would love to cover back in those days. That cover was great, so is this song. This is a perfect track, 11 out of 10. Also, don't forget that guitar solo in Streamline, one of my favorite solos ever. It's easy but fun to play. So that's the album, but we have two songs that didn't make the cut for it. They were on that leaked version at the start of 2002, but they were omitted from this release. Instead we got fucking Roulette, and I think Boom replaced something. So why? Why would you replace Outer Space with Roulette? Why? Outer Space is also known as Fortress. The titles actually don't mean a thing because we don't have a real title of this song. It's just from the internet, so we can call it however we prefer. I just use it as Outer Space, I don't know why. The fortress of forever and forsaken, man-made problems believing with your eyes. Run, right inside, man-made problems polluted with your mind. Something like that, that's the chorus of Outer Space. This song is a banger. It's a damn shame that many people don't know about its existence and how good it is. Instrumentally, perfect. Vocally, as well. I just wish we could listen to it in a better quality. Also, fuck Roulette. Why is Roulette on the record? Remove Roulette, add Outer Space. Don't you have any respect for yourself? 10 out of 10. And the next song is Virginity, also known as Virgin Tea, and that third title was Sherry, like it was Sherry lady. Yeah, it was Sherry or Cherry. I don't know how to pronounce that shit. Anyways, this song is slightly worse than Outer Space, but I still enjoy it. It's one of those funnier tracks. Also, I have no idea what these lyrics are about when it comes to Outer Space and Virginity. Virginity is like virginity, virginity, This song has that Johnny vibe, I would say. Johnny was that B-side from Toxicity, and it also had that very fun vibe to it, and Virginity has it, but it's not as good as Johnny. So this is 9 out of 10. I would still love to hear this song on the album. Why weren't these tracks here? To sum it all up, the consistency is stable and the flow is fitting, replayability, hell yeah, this is a masterpiece. Not even shitty Roulette can destroy this record for me. It's astonishing how great these songs are, and they are just leftovers from Toxicity sessions. This is why I think all of the bands should just release their B-sides as a compilations or maybe sometimes as an albums, because there's so much music just being wasted and we will never hear it, like ever. Either the label doesn't want to release it or the band thinks it's not good enough. And I'm like, who cares? I just want some new fucking music. If you think it's not good enough, then release it under a different name, or just say that it's a shitty B-side and I don't like that song, but maybe you will like it. You know, I also create and release music, and whenever I don't like a song, I just release it as an extended play, and I've heard many times that people enjoyed those songs. I was like, I don't know why you enjoy them, but I'm happy for you. Listen to it if you want. Who am I to remove that from you? So yeah, I wish more creators, musicians, anyone would have my mindset when it comes to that. Just release your shit. People want to hear your shit. I guess ego and expectations of others can make it harder for you, but we're all going to die and there's nothing to stop it. Just release the thing. I just hope that in my lifetime I can hear more System of a Down music, especially those B-sides that weren't released from Toxicity. I would love to hear that shit. These 11 songs, I wonder if John counted Outer Space and Virginity as those unreleased stuff, or does he think that they were released, so he was just like, no, 11 completely not leaked songs. If that's the case, oh my god, I want to hear this right now. So what can I say about still this album? Actually, don't steal this album, go buy it, I actually have it, my friend gave it to me, so I guess I didn't buy it and I didn't steal it. I fucking suck. Tell me in the comments how much I fucking suck because I didn't steal this album. Also, I heard that some people actually went to the shops and tried to steal this album. I wonder if they went to jail. That would be hilarious. Fuck the system, but I'm in the prison. And then prison song starts playing. They're trying to build a prison. That's enough of the comedy and the shenanigans and everything. I love this album, listen to it today, celebrate the anniversary with me. It was so fun going back to this album. It's just as fresh as 20 years ago. It's certainly better than Mesmerize and Hypnotize. Those were kinda too melodic and boring for me in some parts. But this thing is massive, man. This album obliterates the next two albums. It's funny to me. Also, don't get me wrong, I still love the next two albums. They're good, they're great. But not as good as this one and the previous ones. That's all from me, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my other reviews. Bye!